on guys, I'll just shut the door. Back in a sec. Alright, put my list out. How's everybody doing? It's the 9th, Wednesday, November. Get our free list sorted, get our PayPal down here, and any super chats, we'll put them way down the bottom. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm only going to write down 6 free reading numbers, names. So if you do want a reading, if you had one yesterday, you cannot have one again today. Hey there, Alexandra, let's get a list together. Just do 6 names on the free list, Alexandra, and then we'll see how we go. We'll come back to it. I do have a demonstration number reading I'll be doing for Mama B. So we'll get to that. We'll do 2 freebies. If nobody's paid, I'll do the number reading, and hopefully somebody's paid by then for a donation reading. The bot should come up soon with the information about readings. Okay, so Alexandra, I'll put you first. Ellie Grimes, if you are going to do a paid PayPal reading for more detail, guys, instead of just a yes and no mini read, the payments are $6 for a mini reading that goes for about 5 to 7 minutes, and the 10-minute readings that go for 10 to 12, maybe even 15 minutes, depending on how long I take. It's $6 US or $11 US over there at PayPal. When I do the numerology demo between 2 people and see what their matchup is like, those readings are $11 US on PayPal. If you need to use Super Chat, I prefer you don't. If you do have PayPal, please use PayPal. But if you don't have PayPal and you've only got Super Chat, the Super Chats are $7 US and $14 US. Beautiful Princess. Now, if anybody had a reading yesterday for free, you cannot be on the free list again today. So we've got, yesterday we had Enrico, Leanne, Angie, Virgo, Rumesa, Sunflower, and then we did Venosa, Mira, Rentame, and Sansika. So those people, those names will not have a free reading today, but they can do a paid reading if they would like. Okay, so Alexandra, Ellie Grimes, we'll just put G. Beautiful Princess Pinky, welcome back. We'll just put beautiful Princess. Prior, welcome back, Prior. Now, I won't stay on line too long. If the donations are not flowing, I will be going offline because I am here to earn some money and do a job. So we'll see how we go and hopefully help people along the way with some information, some clarity. Joan, the Leo, and then we've got Karen Peralta. Welcome, Karen. I think you might be new. I don't remember seeing that name before. Now we'll just put some spares down here. Anjali. Anjali, did you have one yesterday? It was the day before. Anjali, Aditi, Prior, already there. Hey there, Mama B, Angelina. Mama B, did you want me to do your reading first up online, or you'd prefer that's done in private, that reading that you wanted me to look about, that matter you asked me about? I don't want to say anything unless you are okay with me saying it here. I owe Mama B a reading for yesterday, so she'll be first. I'll put Mama B up here. Mama B's up first. Who else did we have in here? Anjali, Aditi, Angelina, Is anybody after that? Angie. Now, these are all just maybe readings, what I'm writing down at the moment. Ashley, welcome back. Been wondering where you were, Ashley. Haven't seen you for a while. Been online and like nobody online. And then we got New Love. All right, so these are not guaranteed readings. These are just the free list, and these are just standby. We do have PayPal open, and we do have Super Chat open. So, Mama B, are you here or are you busy? Whilst Mama B is busy doing her thing, Alexandra, write down your yes and no question, please. And then we'll come back to Mama B. Yeah, everybody, please like, share the video if you know there's somebody that would like to come and join us. And if you do want to do PayPal, the PayPal Ellie Grimes it's in the description. Sorry, I'm just eating some lunch at the moment. Let me just check if it's in the description box online. Yeah, please donate, guys. Really, really appreciate it. You won't be sorry. You'll get a nice detailed reading there. Okay. Where's my channel? Okay. All right, so if you look in the detailed description box, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's there in the description box, Ellie Grimes. So just go to the description box and there's a link to click on. It's in blue in the description below this video. But it's basically Psychic Betty, at gmail.com, or if you want to click the PayPal link, paypal.me/Psychic Betty. But the link works, it's there. It's on my main channel as well. Just let me know if you've paid money, Ellie, because she will jump the list. Mama B, do you want me to do that reading here? Are you okay with that? Do you want me to do the reading here, the question? That question about your friend, Michael? Yeah, we'll do two free readings, Mama B, and then we'll do the numerology. Okay? That tastes terrible. I can't eat that. That's just disgusting. I'm just waiting for Alexandra, and it looks like Ellie's going to pay. So we'll see what's happening there. In no rush. No rush, guys. All right, so the birthday numbers for you again are, Mama B, just give me the numbers so I can get them written down again. Not feeling really good at the moment. Feeling a bit wishy-washy. Okay. Okay, Alexandra, because you're a moderator. Now, I do ask that as a moderator, we've got Angie, which is new to the channel. She's a new moderator. As a moderator, I do give you an extra few cards, but what I ask is if you can, once you've had your reading, so Alexandra is up first, once she's had that reading, I do ask that Alexandra, you stick around for at least half an hour and help out, especially if there's no other moderators here. The other day I had no one. I had no moderators, and then Angie stepped up and started helping. I think Mama B, she didn't have a signal. Rhonda was not even home. Yeah, it was pretty hard. So, yeah. Anyway, so Alexandra, you're up. 2, 3. Would John and Alexandra have a sexual compatibility? Would John and Alexandra have sexual compatibility? Yeah, but we've got Ashley, Angie, Mama B and Alexandra. So Alexandra, if those guys are hanging around and you need to go, that's fine as well. Well, I mean, it's fine either way. I just ask that because I give you an extra reading that you'd help out. Okay, Ellie, I'll check that soon as I've done this. We're just going to give... this is saying yes, that there is sexual compatibility between you and this John person. It's telling you to trust in your own instincts though. And it's also showing that this person has a connection to you with the man holding the heart. This is yes and yes, but I feel like it's going to be down to you, Alexandra, whether you want this or not. But there's definitely an attraction there. There's something, possibly something a little bit more than just a sexual attraction. But yeah, you need to trust in what your own guides are telling you what's right or what's wrong. Should you get involved? Shouldn't you get involved? Is this just a sexual thing or what? But yeah, it is saying yes. This here is telling you to think before you act. This is like somebody deciding to do something, and that's where they've got to have more information before they move forward. So because you're a moderator, we'll give you one of these and one Lenormand card. This is just for Alexandra. Are these upside down? Okay. Alexandra. Just one of these. Okay, Alexandra, I don't know if you work or not, but this can be working hard on a project. It can be working hard on yourself. It can be, you know, like a physical thing where you're working hard to get fit and healthy, or it can be actual money and at a job. But you're just, the message at the moment is about working hard and building up that money for the rainy day. And one of these for you. Something's going to come in. It could be a love note. It could be somebody contacting you about love and emotions. It could be something about a job, anything. There's something coming in that you've been waiting for here, some sort of application maybe, especially with the note coming in and the job kind of card. It's like a bonus, a pay, a job, something. There's something coming into you that's going to make you happy at the moment, Alexandra. Okay, let me just go check PayPal. That's Alexandra. Just go check PayPal. PayPal. Okay, Ellie. Okay, Ellie. Okay, so detailed reading for you, Ellie. So you can either have 2 mini readings, or like 2 separate, totally different questions, or you can have 1 long detailed reading. So I just need your question now, Ellie, and off we go. So it's up to you. Do you want to do 2 mini sort of readings for about 7 minutes each, or would you prefer to do the one 10, 12 sort of minute long reading with one thing? I'll just write those numbers down for you, Mama B, before I forget. So we've got a 4, 4, and a 1995. So it's a 6 for you, and we've got a 4, 2, 8, 14, 5. Oh, that's interesting. And then together we've got 8, 6, and 11, which is 2. Got a master number there. Oh, I'm liking this, Mama B. I've got the 2 and the 6 here with this person. Anyway, that was you and Kwan, wasn't it, Mama B? And Kwan. Okay, we'll have a look at that. This will be a numerology matchup between 2 people. So anybody watching, what I'm talking about here is where we get your birthday and somebody else's birthday and we put you 2 together, and then we see what's good about the relationship, what's not so great about the relationship, what you need to work on, what will help you come better together, or whether it even works at all, whether the numbers work at all. So we've got Ellie up first. Oh, Ellie with a detailed, 1 detailed, mini numerology, mini. Okay, Ellie, so we're doing 1 full reading about you and Daniel. Will he be coming back? Will there be reconciliation? Okay, Ellie, let's have a look. I'll just be a sec. I've got to grab my watch. Sorry about that, guys. I just needed a watch for the timer. Okay, so Ellie, let's set the clock for 10 because you did pay a little bit extra there. Because American dollars, I don't know if you tried to do it in American dollars of what that was in your money or whatever, but it came out as just slightly higher than the 11 US dollars. So thank you for that. All right, so let's have a look at Ellie and Daniel. Ellie and Daniel, show me the story. Will Ellie and Daniel, will they be getting back together? Will there be reconciliation? What's going on for him? What's going on with Ellie? Ellie and Daniel. For Ellie, Daniel, possible future. Okay, can we see everything there? I think we can. Okay. Bottom ones, so ELLIE, DANIEL, and then 7 cards down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The relationship itself is looking at nice in the future, but right now, let's just go to right now. There's 2 people together on 2 very separate journeys here, and this is showing where things just don't work, and this is showing you very, very stressed here, Ellie. This is your soulmate. This is someone you can't stop thinking about this person. There's a lot of love there, but there's also some sort of hurt, deception, anger even sitting on your side of the fence. So I don't know what Daniel did or what you did, but this is showing me where you've been in a pretty black place about this separation, about this breakup. Now, when we look over here at Daniel, I don't know if there was a third party on his side or your side or both. But this is telling me some sort of person where they interfered in this relationship. There has been jealousy, there's been gossip, there's been she said this, he said that, that sort of thing going on. I don't know if you 2 have children together, but this sequence usually means a baby girl. There could be a boy, but I'm definitely picking up on something to do with little girl, baby girl, stuff like that. It could be a future prediction as well about, it's sitting on Daniel's side about baby sister, baby girl, something. You've got the baby girl symbol on your side, but the black 9's telling me no, that's coming from this side. This is where somebody goes quiet, not talking, not wanting to listen. And this is sharp and unexpected as well on Daniel's part. So it could have been that you were traveling on okay, somebody interfered, and then he's just gone, that's it. You know, it's like where somebody just suddenly said, that's it, I'm done. But there's still this love thing there, but there's this refusal to look at it. So it's like he's sitting in this place and probably focusing on his work or studies or other people right now. But it's like he's sitting inside of something that he's not dealing with. Okay, and he's been quiet about it, but he could have outbursts in that. I do feel there's somebody, what we say out here, pissing in his ear, meaning basically they're talking crap and they're influencing him in some way that causes this tension between the 2 of you. Because when I look down here of possible reconciliation in the future, I was looking for a 5 of hearts or a 3 of hearts. You got the 3 of hearts. You got the 3 of hearts, so that can be a reconciliation in the future. I do feel that you go into it with your eyes wide open about everything, and you could come across as being a bit cold towards him in the future. He's coming across as wanting to be there, wanting to be supportive, wanting to do the right thing, but then he's still got something in the background there that he can't quite shift. But if we remove this for the future, this is pretty nice. It's not showing 2 people together, that's it. It's showing a friendship, possible sexual connection as well. It is showing things to do with like a baby or something, a pregnancy, fertility or something like that. But unfortunately, you've got this Nine of Clubs in here. That can still mean that he's influenced by a group of people or a particular person. Could be people he works with. If he studies or goes to school or something, it could be people that he hangs with. But they're trying to, I don't know, they're influencing him in some way. He's got a good heart. He's got a good intention. You're standing there going, I don't know, I don't know. So it could come back together, especially with this 3. So let's get some more information on this. And thank you again for this donation today. So anybody watching, this is a donation reading. This is a $11 US donation reading. It's a very detailed look at the situation. So your main question was, would there be reconciliation with Daniel? I think down the track, maybe. I don't think it's going to happen too soon. You've got 3 9s here. So 9 could be that September something happened. 9 could be that it's 9 months away. It could be something to do with somebody born on the 9th, but there's definitely some indicator coming out to do with 9 here in September. You and Daniel. Daniel. Bottom of the deck. All right. So for you, you see him as that's it. He's your person. You're supposed to be together, long-term commitment, but this is where you have a fight within yourself. Should I just let this go? Maybe I should find somebody else. What if he finds somebody else? It's like you're having a battle about, is this, should I wait? Shouldn't I wait? Am I going to waiting forever? Is it going to, a year's going to go by, another year's, and then you're going to look back and think, oh my gosh, I've been waiting. So you're having some sort of internal battle going on over here because you're wanting this. This is 2 people together, long-term commitment, no matter what. But you're having a battle here. And you're getting frustrated about it. Over here with him, he is showing a friendship and working on things, thinking about, the future of what he wants to do. He could just simply be working and just putting all his focus into work right now, not into anything to do with a relationship right now. He has got karma sitting here. So this was meant to happen. Whatever's going on right now was meant to happen. It's some sort of lesson he has to learn, a lesson you might have to learn. So there's some sort of lesson being learned here. And it's happened, it's started. He is reaching for the top. Now, this could mean that there's something to do with an Aquarius involved in this. Did we have any other ones? We had water sign and earth sign there, and we got earth sign showing up again. So we got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn showing up in this reading. We got an air sign sitting here, possibly. Then down here, for potential of the future, you're ready for love. You are wanting to make new memories, but you can get stuck in the past about things. You need to really trust in your own intuition on this. If you think it's done and it's time to just let it go and move on to something new, well, that's what you're going to be doing. But if you think that this does have a chance, I think it does. I think it has a chance here. But I think it has a chance as getting to know each other again as friends first, and then moving forward into something more solid. If you got back with him and tried to make it solid overnight, I feel like it would start to fall apart quite quickly because there's too much influence on his side for some reason. You might have people on your side as well that say you could do better than him, you should have somebody else in your life. It could be something like that. Okay? From the universe and from what's going on underneath, we have a flash in the pan kind of get together kind of thing where you might come together with him and it will be like a one night fling, and just don't get too engrossed in that. If that happens, just see how things go. You're being told to take it slow, baby steps. You need to fully examine what's right for you, what's right for him, and what's going on right now. This is where you're starting to analyze everything. How good was it when you were together? How bad was it when you were together? The things that weren't good, are they still there? If you come back together. So it's like an analysing going on at the moment for both of you. And then it's weighing up the situations of which way you want to go in the future. So that's what I'm getting at the moment here. I do think that there will be a reconciliation. I just don't know whether it's going to be something where you get together, you decide to just be friends at the moment and see how things go. But getting back together and being solid, I'm not seeing that at this stage. I'm seeing a lot of internal conflict going on your side of things, Ellie, and I'm seeing where he's got a lot of stuff going on for him on the outside of what's going on for him, you know, at the same time. So I just feel like there's a lot of people basically pissing in his ear, about you, about the relationship, about what he should do. And you do have things about somebody else making you an offer here. So it could be where somebody else starts to make you an offer to go down that road with you, and you're still attached to Daniel. And you're thinking, what if I start dating this new person and he makes me really happy, and then Daniel decides to show up, which can happen. I can't tell you how many times I've had clients and friends that decided to finally let somebody go, Ellie, and they started seeing somebody, they started putting a picture on Facebook or something, and next thing you know, the person that they were waiting, crying their eyes out for, they turn up right when this person's finally detached. Some people end up going back, and other people say, no, it's done, you know, I've moved on. Anyway, that's what I'm getting there. We'll give you a couple of these and then we'll do 2 yes and no's. So just think about 2 yes and no questions in your mind when we do these cards here, and it's just more information for your reading. Show me more for Ellie and Daniel. Is there a future for them? Is there reconciliation? Are you asking about this tarot deck, Beautiful Princess Pinky? I have no idea what it's called. It's got these on the back. It's got moons on the back. I basically got them about 10 years ago and threw the box away. So unless I can find the box somewhere, I'm pretty sure the box is long gone. I don't tend to keep the boxes. Anyway, here's the Lenormand. The Lenormand is, I think it's a French name on the box. Anyway, Ellie and Daniel. Yeah, look, Ellie, at the moment, it's going to be some work. There's going to be a lot of work. You or him are stubborn. You're being stubborn. You're putting up a brick wall towards each other. And then there's some sort of annoying going on in the background. There is something secret about this connection with the two of you. So either you've got a secret that you've never revealed to him, or he's still got something going on secret that hasn't been revealed as yet. But you sort of got 4 kind of negative cards there in the Lenormand at the moment with Daniel. All right, so let's do 2 yes and no's. Mama B, this is Ellie on the free list, so she comes off the free list now because she ended up paying. So Alexandra, we've done hers, so it's just Beautiful Princess, but we're going to do you next, Mama B, but I've got James there as well. So we'll do James, and then if anybody hasn't paid Mama B, we'll have a look at that numerology thing for you. Okay, Ellie, this is just to finish off now, a bit more information, and plus possibly a yes or a no. Now, some people get a maybe because it just won't answer. I'll get yes, no, maybe. Okay, so this is just some extra information. Ellie has 2 questions in her mind. The top 3 cards will be her first question. The bottom 3 cards will be her second question. You don't have to type the question, Ellie. Okay, here we go, Ellie. Good luck. First question and second question. Second question is a yes. First question is a maybe yes. You're getting information here about being careful with your money and spending at the moment, and bills. Make sure things are paid on time. But that's showing me an imbalance going on with money, some sort of financial constraint. You'd like to go and do this and that, but you just haven't got the money for it, or somebody else wants to help out, but they just haven't got the money for it. So it's telling you that. It is a negative energy, that's no. The appreciation card is yes. This is appreciating what you're worth, what you should have in your life, and appreciating yourself, you know, your self-worth. But it can be that somebody's showing you appreciation coming up soon. The Healer for the Ages is a balance card, so it's a maybe. So we've got yes, maybe, and no. So the first question's, I'm feeling it's more towards a yes because these are positive cards. If this was positive, I'd say it's a yes. But when I see a maybe yes, it could be that you're asking, will I go to Europe in January? Well, you'll probably go to Europe, but maybe not in January. You know what I mean? Like it's showing a delay. So it's a probably yes, it will happen, but maybe not as soon as whatever the question was. All right, and your second question is a yes in answer to the question. And your last messages today are bringing balance back into your life, making sure you're balancing, getting enough sleep, eating the right foods, looking after yourself. Here, now the woman holding the heart, it can mean that you've got your own heart in your hands ready to give it to somebody. Does that person deserve it? The other things can be where you're holding your heart close to yourself at the moment, not ready to give it out. And coming up, you do have a caring connection. Now, I was picking up through the reading, even though we were looking at you and Daniel and a possible connection in the future with the two of you and reconciliation, I was picking up on another energy that might come in and want to be around you, want to make you happy. Okay, so anyway, Ellie, thank you so much for your donation. Much appreciated. And now we'll go on to James. I'm assuming it's a double mini or a mini today. What is it? Let me have a look. Now I may get online tomorrow. I'm going to take the laptop with me to the club. I was supposed to be at the club today, but didn't end up going. But I'm going to take the club and I'm going to see if I've got a connection. So I may be doing readings tomorrow from a different location outside away from this house. I might even take this arm to hold my phone in it. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes, but I won't have the camera pointing down on my cards like I have right now. What am I looking for? I'm looking for PayPal. PayPal. Okay, James, double mini for James. So what's your questions today, James? Oh, thank you, Ellie. Thank you. Good luck with it, with you and Daniel, Ellie. I can't imagine what that feels like, you know, when you're apart from someone you love and things went wrong. I know that when things go wrong in a partnership, it's very, very tough on the emotions, you know, to get up and face the world and get through the day when you're not feeling great. So I wish you all the best of luck in the world with what's going on. But I do feel there might be something coming through to you, Ellie. She might be a karmic, what do they call it? A karmic love or something, James? She might be a karmic love. Okay, James. Okay, start. Okay, James, here we go. Show me, is Patty a twin flame to James? Is Patty a twin flame for James? Is Patty James's twin flame? She's definitely something to you, James, because she's every time, I think the very first time you came for a reading to me, it was about Patty. And the first lots of the readings were always about Patty. Jamespatty. Look at what you get. You've got the red double twos. I think in a past life you were married to each other or brother and sister or something. You've got double sevens as well. This is showing me something that took a wrong turn. It's like the timing's wrong with both of you. It's like if only you'd met her before whatever happened to her, because she's again showing up as the woman who's had something bad happen to her, had depression, had just crap things happen in her life. And then you're showing up as fun and friendly and let's do this. There's this, I wish this stuff didn't happen because you and her probably would have been together. So yeah, because this is showing where she does want a commitment. She wants to be with someone, probably you. You look at it and you're like, I just don't know. There's just something not right here. Because she's coming at you with love and balance, but then she's withdrawing it and putting a wall up. You're coming at it with, are we going to do this? Are we just friends? I wish this stuff didn't happen. I think this double black seven is where you're thinking, if only those things that happened to her in the past didn't happen, me and her would be together. That's what it looks like to me. So when I look at her name, when I look at Patty down here, this is someone that's very analytical. She would sit there and work out her week ahead, work out her money, work out how many hours, or oh, it's time for me to eat right now, otherwise it's going to be too late at night, that sort of thing. I just feel like somebody analysing what she needs, what she wants, and trying to do responsible stuff. She's trying to be a responsible adult about her choices moving forward, but she's got this massive big love thing here, a big passion thing, and she wants to share that with somebody, but she just can't. It keeps going back to the past. Sevens are the past, James, and especially when they're black, it's a negative past event. So it feels to me like if whatever happened to her in the past, and I'm not feeling like it's something little, I'm feeling like it's something quite big. I do feel you two would have been together. I feel like in a past life, you either were, working together, traveling together. And there's some sort of connection in the past. It's not showing up as the same symbol. You're showing up as separate entities. But I think that's showing me that you're fun and ready and happy, and she's coming in with that. But then there's this thing in the background with Patty. I'm trying to remember what she looks like because you sent me pictures of her ages ago. I think she's the one with the ripply hair and that. And she reminds me of a person that's all into Mother Earth and that. Like somebody that would smell of sandalwood and light incense. And I just don't know. I just pick up on that sort of thing. I've got a friend like that that's Mother Earth. My friend says she's a skinny version of Mama Cass, a friend I have. But she's even got the planet Earth thing on her wall in her house. Okay, James and Patty, what's the connection here? Is she his twin flame? See, look, the past, a broken heart. I think that you're meant to help her mend whatever the hell happened to her, James, and maybe that's it. Because this is two people having conversations and then the strength coming back. So this is somebody hurt, betrayed, and broken. This is conversations and fun and doing things together, and then the strength coming back. You never know. You never know. This could be something eventually, but yeah, the double twos threw me off because the double twos with an ace and a 10, that's usually somebody getting married. But then we've got this blackness here. So instead of these being in the past of what happened, they're sitting in the future, that going different directions. So she could actually pack up and move completely away from you, or you could do the same to her. You could end up moving and then coming back together later on. All right, James, we'll do your yes and no, and then we'll get on to your second question. Okay, yes or no? Yes or no for James? Yes or no for James? And then Mama B will do... Ellie is off the list, so we got... And Charlie gets a place on the list. So we've got Beautiful Princess and Prior. We'll get them two done, unless somebody else pays. We'll get them two done after James. And then we'll, if nobody's paid yet, Mama B, then we'll do your numerology with Kwan. And then hopefully somebody's paid though. Hopefully somebody pays. All right, James, yes or no? James, oh my God. Again, I think that we've done these cards how many times now? Maybe 20 times, and I think 19 times this has come out in your reading. Like out of all of those cards, it's always the card that looks like you. Anyway, it's a yes. Whatever your question was, James, it's a yes. We have the door to value. So this can be promotion or something coming around the corner, a message there. You need to sit down and think about which choice you're going to make at the moment. This could be a financial decision with that money card sitting there, but you've also got the goddess showing up. So the goddess of the moon. Did anybody see the eclipse? I was driving back from a concert with my hubby, and I looked out the window at, what time was it? 10 o'clock, 10:30. And I said, what the hell is up with the moon? I said, it's red with a white thing at the bottom. And then the clouds come across and covered it, so we couldn't see it when we got home. And then we were watching some news, and the news said that it was a lunar eclipse, and that you could look at it, and it would be, in some places, you'd see it as red, you know. And when I seen it, because my hubby was saying, oh, it must be pollution or the clouds or something, I said, no, the moon itself looks red. I said, the moon's red. And yeah, it was red with this arc underneath it. So I found that as a very exhilarating experience to have seen that with that full moon. All right, James, let's look at your second one. Yeah, Mama B, let's get beautiful Princess Pinky and Prior Koth. Let's get their readings up. Walker Killer JH, welcome to the room, and Aprilla, welcome to the room. We'll see how we go, guys. Like normally I only do 6 freebies and then people start paying. We've had 3 payments so far, and yeah, so hopefully a few more payments come in. You are welcome to do a mini donation or a more detailed donation. Sorry, James, we'll get with you in a sec. Yeah, so Aprilla and Wave Killer. If you've got $6 to spare, $6 US, go across to the PayPal link that's in the description box, and just pay that $6 US, and you'll get added to the list. You'll jump the list, and then we'll look at a specific question to you. If you're on the free list, it's just a quick yes and no, like what I just did at the end of that reading. That's all you get on the free list, and the free list is actually quite full at the moment, but we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Don't run away. All right, James, let's reset the clock. And your question was, let me just scroll back. What's in store 2023? Okay, 2023. We'll do the first 3 months. 5 cards for each month, January, February, March. Show me what's coming towards James in January, February, March of 2023. Show me what's coming in the first 3 months of 2023 for James. January, February, March, January, February, March, January, February, March, January, February, March, bottom of the deck, January, February, March. Well, you don't need rocket science to look at this. January, black. February, red and black. March, all red. Red basically is great. Black is not so great. So I feel that January, there may be some backwards and forwards going on. It looks like something to do with your family. There may be somebody not well. There may be plans that just don't go ahead. In regards to work, there may be some sort of disagreements as far as work goes back in January. There could be 2 people not seeing eye to eye in the family or at work or both. There may be some sort of sickness, but it gets sorted out to even kind of okay kind of thing. It starts off where it peaks and then it goes back down again, whatever it is. I do feel you may separate yourself from somebody in January, or somebody may move away. Somebody may just go and change something on you. Like Patty, for instance. You might think that Patty's going to stay living where she's living for the next however long. And then she says, James, I'm leaving, I'm moving, I'm going. So I do feel there's some sense of losing somebody in January. Somebody's going, somebody's leaving. And it changes all of the plans that you had. There may be some sort of issue in work. So let's just have a quick look because this is a mini reading. In February, now this could be all, the timing could be totally incorrect. This could be January through to March, and then this could be February to July. You know what I mean? Like this timing. I'm just trying to do it in this way. February looks like somebody's going to hospital and then they're going to be fine. I don't know if it's your mother, your father, your brother. There's some sort of possibly an incident, possibly an injury, but this is just showing everything's going to be fine. There's also some sort of invitation, official kind of thing that's going to make you very happy here. Some sort of gathering going on. I don't know if it's to do with work. I just see the top two rows as work, 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 and travel. Some sort of movement and travel going on. If you yourself were planning on moving early next year, I do think it's delayed until March. March is movement in the right direction, work picking up, love life picking up, something pretty damn special around March. I feel like you might come into this picture with this person in February and then bang, it's just all kicking off. If there was any relationship going on between now and January, it does look like it might be very, very rocky, or it's with somebody that is not fully divorced yet. So you might meet somebody that's in the process and they're backwards and forwards between you and somebody else. So let's just see what we've got. I have a payment flashing up on my screen. I don't know who it's from yet. I'll have to open my phone. James. January, February, March. A lot of ups and downs going into next year, James. The Sun is the best damn card in the deck, so there will be something that you've been waiting for quite some time. It could be something to do with a commitment, a relationship, or it could be a commitment with work and signing contracts here. This is pretty successful here. Now, you could look at this with these clubs as being work, work, work. Like a lot more work coming in and then getting a happy medium with the work. I do feel there will be a disagreement either in the family, work, or both, as I said. But this is happiness, love, and commitment of some kind sitting there. Trying to make a decision about something. Don't overcomplicate it. Just decide. Weigh up your options, James, and just decide. You may be going to somebody's wedding with these three cards here. And again, it's showing up with some sort of battle here. I don't know if this is an internal battle you're having with yourself. And a long-term commitment here. I am picking up on a medical thing around a male. There is a female there as well, but I'm picking up more around a male, some sort of medical issue that's being dealt with. And it could be something hereditary with this 4 sitting here. It could be something from the family, something from the past. Bit of ups and downs there, James, but there are some really, really nice things sitting here. Invitations. Now, with wedding invitations, they can be business invitations to grow and go forward. So you might be going into something quite different next year. And I don't know if you're planning on moving, but this usually means somebody that gets sick of where they're living and then they end up moving. And this would be the best thing you ever did if you move, James. I don't know where you would be moving, but it's showing you moving. And it would be so much better than where you are right now. So I don't know if you had that on the horizon. I know you were asking me before about moving out of New York to a different state or something. Looks like you'll be doing that next year, according to what I just seen. Once you do that, I feel like it won't only be better for work or for your health, it'll be better for your love life as well if you move. Anyway, James, let's do a yes or no. Yes or no. Aprilla paid. Okay, Aprilla was not on the free list yet. Okay, Aprilla's a newbie. Thank you, Aprilla. Okay, yes and no, James. They just all fell out. That's yes. Look at that, James. We'll still do more. James, you're being told about don't walk into a contract with your eyes shut. Also, make sure you can do what you said you're going to do with your commitments and things like that, with work and that. Just make sure your eyes are open with what you're doing. You've got 2 cards about make sure your eyes are open. And the Spirit's trying to show you a path at the moment. Yes or no for James? Yes or no for James? I'd say it's yes with those 3 cards. Yes, 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 yes. You've got the 2nd chakra, the 7th chakra. So you've got the, to me, this is the sexual, spiritual, family, pregnancy, and then you've got community, which is pregnancy again, and then you've got the 7th chakra, which is angels guiding you. That's yes, but it's also showing me something to do with a pregnancy. Wow, imagine if you just suddenly you meet someone, she's the one, and you're coming online saying, am I having a boy or a girl? So, oh, I pray for you every day, James, that comes to you. Anyway, thank you so much, James. Really appreciate you coming here. As I said, guys, I might be online over the next couple of days. I'm just going to see how I go with things. And as you can see, for my regulars, I am on at a totally different time. I'm normally turning everything off by now. So I'm just changing up the times to see how it goes. Tomorrow I might go online at 8 o'clock in the morning and see what happens, which would be 6 hours ago that I'd be coming online. I don't know. I'll just see how things go. All right, let me just check PayPal and then we will move on to the next payment. All right, April. It's not showing me the money. Okay, it's Australian dollars. Okay, so this is a mini reading. You want to know about T and yourself? Okay, now April, the numerology readings that I do, because you gave me the birthdays there, the numerology readings are actually 11 US dollars. I don't do a mini reading on those because they're too complicated. They're too detailed and they're a one-off thing. So either, what would you need to pay? Let me have a look. Where's the money stuff? Where's the money? How come I can't get out of that? Where's the money thing? There it is. There we go. US dollars, 11. Done. All right, in Australian dollars, you'd have to pay another 7. In US dollars, in the reverse, hang on. So that was 10. Oh gosh, it's showing me Japanese. Where's US? US should be at the top, shouldn't it? Oh, it is. All right, you've paid for a mini reading. You've paid the 6 US dollars. So that's a mini reading, not a numerology reading, Aprila, okay? So what do you want to do, Aprila? You'll either need to pay another 5 US dollars for it to be a detailed reading, numerology reading only, or we can just do a mini reading on your question and not do the numbers today. So you decide what you want to do there, and I'll just quickly do the yes and no for, who is next? Beautiful Princess. Beautiful Princess, have we got a question there? Capricorn here, your future spouse knows me, met with me. What? The free questions, Beautiful Princess, are yes and no only. Yes and no only. So I'm just waiting on Aprila. What are we doing? Does your future spouse? Oh, does the future spouse know you? I'll just do this while April, we're sorting it out with April. So April, if you want the numerology reading where we look at the two of you together, or if you just want me to look at your question and not do the numerology thing, I'll just do a mini on that, what you put on there. So you decide, are we doing a mini on the question, or are we doing a numerology and you're paying the extra $5 US dollars? Just let me know what you're doing while I answer this yes and no. Does beautiful princess, the Capricorn, does her future spouse already met her and know her? Does the Capricorn already met and know her future husband? Does the Capricorn, beautiful princess, does she already know? Has she already met her future spouse? No, no, maybe. No, it looks like a no. Looks like you don't actually know this person right now. I think you may have brushed past each other or something, or maybe been at some celebration and this person was there, but I don't think you've met each other or heard each other's name or anything. So you may have been in the same place at the same time, but you haven't collided with each other. You haven't heard their name, they haven't heard your name, nothing. But because this is saying no, no. It does look like this person looked at you though. So it looks like you might have been at somebody else's wedding, or you might have been at work, and this person's seen you and they were talking to somebody and they just looked at you and they looked away. So there may have been a glimpse, but I don't think you've met them and I don't think they know who you are yet, especially with this at the bottom. This is saying no, this is saying definitely no, this is saying no, maybe, but no. And then this is saying you may have seen them in a public place somewhere, in a gathering. All right, so that's what we got there for you, beautiful princess. So what are we doing for Aprila? I'm going to go back and read her question because I need to move forward with her question. Hey there, Chris, welcome. Let me have a look at this question. It's a very detailed question. Okay. All right, so what are we doing for April? April's not responding. I can see her question here. What's this going on up here? Oh, it's just PayPal coming through in 3 different sections. Is April responding yet? Anjali, you were on the waiting list, okay? You were actually taking the place of Ellie because Ellie paid. So we had Priya, Joan the Leo, Karen Peretti, and then Anjali, Mama B, those 4. And then the extras were Aditi, Angelina, Anjali, Ashley, New Love, but I think Ashley may have gone, and Angie may have gone as well. I haven't heard from them at the moment. I'm not sure what to do about Aprila. She's not responding. We'll come back to her in a minute. She's paid, but she hasn't responded. Everybody, can you please just say I'm here for Mama B to redo the free list, please? D, I think I'll just wait. I wanted to know if Aprilla was going to pay the extra $5 because she's asked me about a numerology reading, but she hasn't paid for a numerology reading. She's paid for a mini reading. So I'm just going to look at her and this ex-friend T, Scorpio and Gemini. I'm just going to look at the two of them and do a mini read. Anyway, Aprilla, if you're listening, this is your reading right now. Let's see, we're online for 1 hour and 1 minute. So when she comes back in, we just say her reading was done. All right, so just set the clock. Looking at April and T. What's going to happen between April and T? Show me the energies. April is Gemini and T is a Scorpio. What's the energy between T, the Scorpio, and April, the Gemini? What will happen there? What will happen between them? April, T, what's going to happen? April, T, April, T, what's going to happen? April, T, what's going to happen? April, T. Okay, April, hopefully you're listening. If you're not, the reading started at 1 hour and 2 minutes. So Mama B, can we just, I'll just write it down. April's reading is 1 hour, 1:01, we'll just put for April. Okay, so April, looking at your energies here, very scattered, very up and down. Some sort of not feeling like you could speak out, but you're trying to do the right thing for somebody. You mentioned that you came together with T in a crisis, and sometimes that just doesn't work for people. Once the crisis is done or once they move forward, then the relationship with the person that helped them changes dynamics, and that looks like that's what's happened here. I do feel that you're a very balanced individual and you're wanting the right thing all round. You're trying to be truthful. You're trying to look at the long-term effects of what you can do and what you want. But you're also getting very confused by somebody else's behavior here. And this is where you feel sadness and withdrawal. When I look at T, this shows some sort of violence or something that was in T's past. It shows some sort of where somebody changed the plan on her, where she was saying she wanted to do this, she wanted to do that, and she just didn't come through with things. And then she's gone on a totally different journey here. She is showing up as somebody that's quite cold and calculated at times, but then she's showing up as like a soulmate connection thing with you. So I do see, April, that you and her do have some sort of connection here, but she's pulled away for some reason. This is where you said that she may have been saying things about you to somebody else, but I feel like it might be the other way. I feel like other people were saying stuff to her, that she needs this or she needs that, you know, and they withdrew her away. Because this is where somebody gets involved with the wrong kind of people, April. And then this is where somebody tries to go on the journey and be happy. I do feel you helped her a lot because this was very negative energy here and you put yourself out for her. You know, you took her in and you basically fixed her wounds. And then you gave her the strength to go back again. The two of you are showing up like brother, sister, mother, father, you know, like a connection, like a family connection as well. But then there's this soulmate thing here. I think she's searching for something that she hasn't found. And that's, so it's like somebody that 1 minute they're all over you and they're all happy and everything, and the next minute they just shut you down and block you and they go quiet. So yeah, she's in two ups and down frames of mind here. Down here, when I look at what's the potential outcome for the two of you, it just looks like it's going to be completely done in the future. There does look like there may be a sit down talk and talk things through. But this is also like some sort of signing contracts, some sort of government official kind of thing, insurance kind of thing. You mentioned in there something about where she was going to come and get her belongings or something. I do feel that if she doesn't turn up when she was supposed to, she will definitely be coming, or she'll send somebody to do it for her. Because it's showing me that although there is a love connection between the two of you, a fondness between the two of you, and it could have been something good, she's not in that place anymore. This is showing me somebody she's looking for a mummy daddy to hold her hand and move her forward. Oh, I just realized that's coming up, that everything's closed. Let me just pause this. Oh, it's nearly finished. I'll finish this and I'll get rid of that off the screen. Sorry, Mama B. I don't know why that's saying reading's closed. I should have turned that off. Anyway, April, I'm not seeing a really good future between the two of you. I do feel that if you give her a bit of time, maybe 7 weeks, 7 months, something like that, I do feel that you could come back together as a friendship, having a talk, or maybe if you've got something in common, if you go to the same, I don't know, if you go 10-pin bowling or skating, or you go watch the hockey or swimming. I feel like you will share something in common and share people, friends. But as far as you two having something, this is telling me something officially is completed. It's done. It's leaving you a bit lost over here, April. You're a bit lost as to what the hell's going on here. But I do feel that she had some sort of where she just decided to cut things off and disconnect from you. We'll just do 3 of these because the buzzer's gone. April's still not responding. This is her reading anyway, because I need to keep moving. Okay, April. April, T in the future. Okay, April, I feel like you need to make up firm decisions about what you want and trust in your gut. Trust in what you know is to be true. Don't go off on whimsical journeys. Just trust in what you know and stick to the plan. Otherwise, you're going to be overloaded with stress and fear and worry and all of that sort of thing. There's going to be some things that you're yourself going to say, that's it, I'm done now. I'm done with all of this. Over here, it's showing where she wants to explore. She wants to find a solid love thing. This is where she would be having flashes in the pan, having something with this person and that person. This would be where she's trying to get on a more solid thing, going from fun and sexual partners and things to something more solid. And it looks like she's even looking at, I know you said like it's female energy here, but it's like she's looking at even potentially like being with somebody that's married or getting married, or because this is somebody that's wanting a long-term commitment kind of thing, April. So down here, future, there's going to be some sort of balancing act going on. She might say that you owe me this was mine, and you've got to give her something, or she's got to give you something back. This is just becoming a memory from the past. The sun is shining in the deck. It means you will be fine, April. You will move forward. You will be fine. Anyway, that was supposed to be a very mini read for that mini donation. But that's it. That's what I get there for you. So I'll just quickly do a yes and no. Just think of a yes and no in your mind, April, and we'll see the last messages for this reading. And thank you again for your donation today. Thanks, Mama B. You're doing a great job there. And Chris, thank you. I'll go and turn that thing off that's saying closed readings. This is for April. April has a question in her mind. April has a question in her mind. Give me an answer for her and some messages to finish off. Okay, April, you've got maybe, you've got no, and you've got yes. So the question, whatever it is, you must already know the answer, or the timing of the question's just not right at the moment. So your last messages to finish your reading are, you need to make a choice. You need to either just decide that she's gone, she's moved out, and now where does April go? time for April to start doing what April needs to do and move forward. You're holding onto your own heart in your hand, ready to go, ready to move, ready to have some love in your life. This could mean that something new is coming in as well. But just don't hold on too tightly to your own love, and be ready to open up to someone new. Be prepared for some hostility at the moment. Now, this might not be from T. It may be from somebody else saying something. But yeah, just be prepared for something coming in quickly and fast, and hostile kind of feeling. Anyway, that's what we have there for April. Thank you, April. April paid for a mini. Okay, so on the free list, what have we got? We've got Joan the Leo. Okay, so Priya didn't answer. And we got Karen Pirelli. I'm going to do those two freebies, and then first I'll go and turn off that other thing. Where is it? It should have been off anyway. Oh, there it is, closed. Okay. Oh, okay, we've got D's reading and that. I'm just quickly going to do Joan's yes and no and Karen's yes and no to cross those two off. So the free list things are done. Joan wants to know, will good news on her career be coming in by December? Will Joan get news on her career, good news on her career by December? Will Joan get good news about her career in December? Will Joan the Leo get good news on her career by December? Oh, you're going to get some ups and downs here. This is where you're needing to make a decision about what you want to do. Some of it's going to be tough, Joan, but there may be some sort of added bonus at the end of it. So I'd have to say with this, and you're asking a money question, that this is where you're deciding with something, but it does look like you've got to cut something out. Something that's going to be a little bit painful there in regards to your job. So, but yeah, there's a money thing there. So will there be good news? There'll be good news. There'll be news where you've got to make a decision, and there'll be something that's sort of not so great. It could be a personal matter going on in the background, and whilst your job thing is going well. But that's what we're getting there for you. All right. I'm just going to write on my channel for April. April, where's the normal chat? How do you write in the normal chat on this thing? Gosh, how do you write in the normal chat? Is it because it's my own thing? I can't, I don't know. If somebody else can do it, really, Chris, can you go to the comments section and write Aprilla? I think her name was April with an A on the end. Aprilla. Mini reading at 1 hour and 1 minute. 1 hour and 1 minute was her mini reading, her donation reading. So really, Chris, if you could do that for me, just go jump to the comments section and just write Aprilla, your reading, write her name in capital letters. Aprilla, your reading is at 1 hour and 1 minute. Because I've done her reading and she's not responding, and I don't know. There was a bit of confusion about her payment. All right, so talking about payments, who's up next? I've reached my target, yay! Yay, yay, yay. Oh, Maurice is back in. All right, D is up next. Okay, D, we're doing a detailed reading for you. Done. One detailed reading. And then we've got Chris. And then we've got Maurice. Chris is a detailed and Maurice might be 2. I think that's 2 lots. Detailed. I'll wait till I get there. All right, Dee. So your question, I put in my notice to leave the job and was supposed to leave in October. I stayed on a little bit to help them out until they found my replacement, but I stormed out today because of some serious injustice. Do you see me getting the job that I interviewed for last week? I'm really upset right now. I just want something to work at. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if in one of your readings when I looked at this before, Dee, that I seen something to do with a bit of a ruckus, you know, and walking away or something. Can't remember now. I've done so many readings for so many people. It gets a little bit confusing at times. All right. So here we go for D. So D has paid for a reading. Oh, what am I doing? D wants to know, will the job that she interviewed for last week, will this be successful? Will the job that D interviewed for last week, the new job, will she be successful? How will she go with her career now? Wow. All right. See, because your energies at the moment, and plus it's the lunar eclipse with the moon and everything, this is a very, like, at the moment for people, you've got to be very careful at the moment. If you're in a partnership, you could end up having fights. If there's money problems going on, it could get worse. With the way the lunar eclipse and the red moon and everything, it's this sort of stuff. So I'm seeing a lot of people having breakups. I'm seeing people, you know, losing their jobs or walking out on their jobs, and it's the energy at the moment. It's very black. I don't like this black energy down here. It's like you'll get a job, but you don't like it. Because this is the 2 people, the surprise, and this is the job. But I'm not seeing the money. I'm not seeing the happiness. You got 1 happiness card over here. This is like your wish come true. So if your wish is to get this other job, you'll get it. This is a notification that you've got the job, but it doesn't feel right. This job just doesn't feel right. Show me more information for D on this new job. Will D get this job, and how will it go? Show me the energies for D and this new job. Will she get this job she interviewed for? Was there another job, D? Because I'm wondering with the black 2s and then the black 6s, it's like you haven't got the required experience, or you haven't got the required certificate or something. There's something not right with the job you applied for. There's something on your end or their end. Something doesn't fit. You will get it. You will get the job. But again, we're getting a 2. You're making a decision between 2 places to be. This is the boss. This is the application. Yeah, there's the 2 women and the boss. This is like all to do with the work and getting the job. Yeah, there's something not right with this job. You will get it, D. The legals operation manager position. It does look likely that you would get it. But then once you're in there, you're thinking, I thought it would be better than this. It's a bit of a struggle, internal struggle for yourself, D. Yeah, it does look like they liked you up here. This is where they feel that you fit. I just don't feel that when you're there, you feel that you fit. Because if this is now, this is the success, this is the boss, and this is them telling you the options of what the job entails, what they expect of you, what they want you to do. This would be the people all working together. We got the Emperor sitting in the middle of the 2 females. One of them is very homely, very friendly, you know, sort of been there a long time. The other person is all up in her head and trying to, you know, wants everything done yesterday. So we've got a more of a slow pace with a very fast pace here. I don't know if this is two sides of you as well, that you're used to your own pace, and now you're expected to be on the ball more. I'm just concerned about how you're going to feel in this job, because all of this black energy is in these cards, it's in these cards. This is where an internal struggle within yourself. I just, it can be the energy of what's happened today as well, that something happened and you've stormed out, and that could be this energy where you start to think, I just wish things went better. I just wish things were okay. So there is this wishing things were better, and then you're starting to make a move again. So I do feel you should be getting this job by the looks of this, but I'm just not too sure how long you're going to stay there. Because it just looks like there's some sort of confusion within yourself for this job. Let's just clarify a little bit on this bottom row. Let's clarify for D about this new position. Operations manager, legal operations manager, please clarify for D. Mama B, I'm going to close all this now, unless somebody really wants to donate in that. So we'll get Chris done and Maurice done, and pretty much we'll be done for the day, apart from a few on the free list. Now the clarification's good. D, this is you and work. Now that was pissed off energy. The king being upside down like that is pissed off energy. I don't know if it's you pissed off or somebody else pissed off. But this here is, you want to be you. You want things to feel right and flow and go within the terms of what things are. This is the other side of you. I feel like these queens are both you. I feel this is one side of you, which is very mothering and nurturing and helpful and getting trod on sometimes over here. Then this is the other side of D that stands up and speaks up and gets things happening. So I feel sometimes you get trodden on, and other times you'll jump, you'll stand up. But clarifying the internal struggle is being two people at once. Wanting something better is this frustrated energy with the King of Pentacles upside down. That can be your energy, just like, ugh, I wanted to just transition slowly, get this other job, say goodbye to people, and it's all happening the wrong way. It's all happening like a big tower moment. Over here with this decision thing, I feel like you're going to be deciding on which projects you want and which projects you don't want. They're definitely you, the two sides of you. It's like a water sign with an air sign there, D. Okay. All right. So let's just do a bit more information on this for you. I don't know why these cards were so black, so I just want to do some more with what's left. Show me once D's in a new position, no matter what that position is. Show me D and her career path moving forward, please. I just want 6 cards showing me D's progress moving forward in her new job, new career. Yeah. It's going to be a struggle at first to get on board with everybody, to get on board with the new flow. You're going to have times where you're like, oh my God, I just should be back at the other job. Because this is where you get stuck. You're like, oh God, what am I doing here? You're going to have some stress here, but the money's going to be good. And then I do feel you may end up jumping ship again. I think you'll go into this job and it either won't last very long, or there'll be some other thing you could do and you jump ship again. But there is a state of confusion going on. See how we've got clubs, spades, hearts and diamonds? That's where you're internally confused about things. And there's somebody interferes in your business. So in the job you were in, there's been interference from an outside source, from somebody else. Somebody said something, did something, it wasn't their business, wasn't their place. And this is kind of like a broken heart. It's upside down 3. This is where your balance has been lost. And this here can be frustrated energy, but the money's going to be good. So the money's going to be good. That's at least something's good about it. And then balance could slowly return. Let's do some of these. And then D, I want you to think about 2 yes or no's in your mind just for some extra information. Okay, just make extra information for D and her new job. Yeah, the money's good, the growth is there, but there is going to be where you're going to have to, they might expect you to do certain things that are not actually your responsibility. You're going to have to work out what's your responsibility, what do you want to do, what don't you want to do. But this is a new job, but it is going to be a chore for you to go from one job to the other job, and just, I don't feel it's going to be an absolutely smooth transition. You're going to like the money, and you're going to see the growth here. This is putting your roots down and seeing what you can do. But a 7 of Hearts is about possible movement again. It could just be that I'm seeing the movement from a negative situation into a positive situation, and you've had all this negativity. I don't think it's the end of the story with where you walked out from. I think they will be contacting you. Be expecting that with that 3 of Hearts that somebody's going to apologise and say, oh, can you just come back for another couple of weeks, or can you help us out from time to time? We didn't mean it, whatever. So don't be surprised if somebody's ringing you up or something saying, can we have a talk? And, you know, we don't want things like that. But I do see that somebody will be reaching out to apologise for what happened at the previous job. But it does look like you're getting the job. I just don't know whether you're going to like it enough. Money looks good. The money looks good with the job. And the handshake, the success, everything was there. But then as I move forward, it looks like you're looking for something else again. Anyway, let's do your yes and no's. 1, 2, 3. D has 2 questions in her mind. Top 3 cards is her first question. Bottom 3 cards is her second question. And then I'll go turn that off thing back on. Here we go, D. First question is a... and second question is a yes. Okay, second question we'll do first is a yes. Your messages on your second question are, you need to heal, you need to balance. You need to think before you speak and before you act. And you also have the door to romance and healing and happiness there. Okay, so that's your second question. Your first question, yes, maybe, and maybe not. Your messages here are you're being guided. Everything that's going on, even the crappiest things that's going on, is meant to happen to push you in a new direction. You need to have more patience with people or with something, with a situation, and know that the wait is expected. The waiting, what you're doing right now, it's meant to happen. You will be cutting ties and ending things, ready for your new beginning. You're also possibly thinking of going traveling or something like that coming up. But the answer to your first question is unclear. It's not yes and it's not no. So, all right. Thank you, D. Okay, I just need a drink. Good luck with it all, D. But I do expect, like with that 3 of Hearts that came out just then, I think somebody's going to reach out to you and apologise for whatever went on. If they're good people, they will reach out. They will apologise to you, because I think you probably are a very good worker and everything. So I'm pretty sure they'll probably reach out to you. They should have already reached out to you the moment that things went wrong. Somebody should have reached out to you and said, look, you know, just come back in, let's sit down, let's have a cup of coffee, let's talk about it. All right, I've turned everything off again, Mama B. I don't know how to put those red crosses on stream elements so that I've got those red crosses when everything's turned off. It makes it easier for you guys, it's all turned off. All lists are now closed. Thank you, Mama B. All right, so up next we have Crystal. So April has not come back. She didn't come back. Well, her reading's there, so Crystal. Hey, may I have a reading on my second job, health equity? I had the meeting today with my boss, Tracy, and her boss, Jared. Ah, okay. You were asking about like what was that meeting going to entail? You had the meeting today with the boss, Tracy, and her boss, Jared. So your second job, health equity. So this is this to do with Tracy and Jared, or is this to do with something else? Chris. Anyway, we'll just have a reading on health equity. Is there some sort of focus, like are you going up in this job? Are you leaving this job? I didn't know you had two jobs, by the way. April never come back. Well, she paid me a donation and I did her reading. It was only a mini donation anyway, but her reading's there. What I'm going to try and do is later on when I sign out, I'll just go to the comments section and try and put a timestamp there, unless Chris already did it. I don't know if Chris got to do it either. Okay, Chris, let's have a look at yours and then we're on to Maurice. I need to keep moving. I'm really tired today. I feel like going to bed. Might be because we went out last night. All right, Chris, we're set for the... Okay, health equity. Okay, so let's see what's moving forward with the job with Crystal and Tracy and Jared. We'll do all the names. We'll do your name, their names, okay? Oh, I can do it afterwards, Chris, don't worry about it. I didn't know if you could get there or not because I couldn't seem to get into it. C-H-R-I-T-A-L-E. Remember I used to call you Crystal. Crystal. Tracy. And Jared. Jared sounds like a young name. Sounds like a young person. Well, you're going to be safe, secure, and happy whichever way things go. The trouble when I do this kind of reading and I look into people, I can see their personal lives and I can see there's a lot of shit going on around Tracy and her personal life here. Somebody with lack of commitment, lack of drive, and it's like her dream of what she thought, where she'd be, what she'd be doing right now is stifled. There's a lot of pressure around Tracy here. A lot of pressure. I think she planned on some sort of movement, something new, and it hasn't gone according to plan here. I don't know how old she is, but this is usually somebody that's having some sort of fertility issues and they're wanting a baby, or they've got troubles with their existing children. But it's showing me a lot of personal drama and crap going on around this woman here, this Tracy. When I look at Jared, he's all about making money and making more money out of that money. He has got some sort of investment thing going wrong at the moment here. It's sort of going south. So I don't know if he invested a lot of money into shares or a building or something. But something is causing him a bit of financial drama at the moment here. But he's got the money plan going on. This is somebody saying, I'm committed to this. This is my journey. Sign on the dotted line. This is going to make us a shitload of money. This over here is showing me the plan for the future is going to dramatically change because of an outside party with him. So it's showing me stuff about their personal lives as well, though. This is showing me him, I don't know what you know about him, but if he's married or in some sort of solid relationship, there may be some third-party interference in his life here. It could be work too. It could be the job interferes in his personal life. But for you, you've got all the good cards. For you, you've got money, you've got bonuses here, you've got changes that you were expecting, things happening your way. You've got love life sort of stuff cropping up over here. You've got two options as always. You've got two guys here. You've got a soulmate connection sitting right beside you. That's going to bring you a lot of happiness. You've also got a disconnection with whoever this is here. There's somebody you're going to be deciding to just cut that person loose. and it's going to make you much more balanced and happy there. Moving forward, as far as the job goes, I feel that Tracy is trying to wind down her job for some reason. I feel like she's trying to either wind down her job or somebody else's job. It's like somebody that had 3 main features, responsibilities, trying to give them 2 instead, trying to take something away, or maybe even a job that involves 5 separate issues, giving 3 to one person and 2 to somebody else. So she's trying to work out who gets what. But with Jared, he used to have a lot of money, but at the moment things are going sour for some reason. Things are going negative in the negative way. And both of them are showing these black 3s. You've got the positive 3. This is where you work on board with a group of people, or you can work solitary on your own, but you work well with people. You've got a friendly nature about you. People will like towards you. Whereas these 2, especially Tracy, she can tend to get offside with people for some reason. She can't handle lack of commitment here. But I do feel this is something personal in her life going on right now. And I don't know if you know about her personal life, Chris, or not, but I'm being shown her personal life here. He's married with 3 adopted kids. Okay. Well, his personal life is showing that there's something really stressing him out. This can just be work and signing contracts, but this 3 here is somebody interferes from the outside. Something negative there. It can be a third party thing too. It can be somebody he used to hang around that's turning up and wanting money or wanting property or wanting his time or whatever. Show me Crystal and movement forward in her career with Tracy and Jared, please. Now, unknowns going on, internal struggle going on, but some love life thing going nice for you soon. Be wary of opportunities. Make sure you read everything. Don't sign anything until you know for sure. It can be a pissed off energy from your part of it. This is you saying, I commit to this. This is what we're doing. But there is some sort of setback here. If we turn this up, this literally could mean something to do with something else. This would be somebody recuperating, a new doctor coming in and things working out better. Yeah, don't get pulled into something that's deceptive. If we look at your first 3 cards as the past or problem areas, not enough is known, and someone being deceptive, lying, but then about something that should be solid and secure. If we look at this as now, these 3 as now, this is opportunities for growth. This is starting with 1 penny and turning it into 1,000,000 pennies. And this is something that makes your heart happy. So it does look like there's a lot of things coming up. You will be getting an invitation to something big. This can be like a partnership in a business. It can be like managing 10 people or something. It could be contracts being signed. Just be careful, contracts being signed, that you read all of the fine print. Future, we're showing this internal struggle going on. We're being shown a possible little illness here where you need to recuperate. And then you're manifesting what it is you want for a new future. And bottom of the deck. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have your future dreams and aspirations of what you want. The wheel has been spun, it started. You're going to be communicating quite a bit, but I feel that sometimes you might turn off and not listen. Yeah, so that's what we're getting there. But the fact that you got every card red except for this Ace of Spades upside down. Now, this could be your father as well. This could be something to do with your father, because we got father and child here. So this could be something to do with something in his head. Can be head, neck, spine, things like that, where he needs to sort that out. But this is you going along nicely here, Chris. Just be careful with money at the moment. See how we got 8, 3, 4? It's like we start off where you might be promised 80,000, and it turns out that you're missing 30,000, and then you're missing 40,000. So it could be something where it's not what it first was supposed to be. But whatever it is, it works out because you're very happy up here. So that's looking very good. Okay. Wow, I'm feeling wasted. My head's feeling wasted. Okay, we'll just do some of these and then we'll do your 2 yes and no's and then we're on to Maurice. Maurice, please get ready. Just let me know that you're here. And Mama B, can we just confirm who's here for the free list because I'll be finishing up after these readings. We did Joan. We did Joan, didn't we? Did I do Karen Peretta as well? I think I did hers, didn't I? Her yes and no. Something about a job. No, that was Joan. All right. Show me more information for Chris and this job path. Oh, be careful, Chris. You had the 7 of Swords and you got the Sly Fox here. Be careful with what you're being told or what you say. Just be careful of what you say. Just sit back and listen. You'll be able to call a spade, you know what I mean? You'll pick up if something's not right. I do feel you've got a lot of work cut out for you in the future. And things are just going to, at the moment, it's telling you to just take your time. Don't say, yep, I'm going to change everything overnight. Just do it step by step. All right, let's do a yes or no. And plus messages. Yes or no for Chris. Yes or no for Chris. Oh, Karen wasn't here. Okay, we'll cross her out altogether. And was prior, did I do prior or not? I don't think I did. Yes or no for Chris. Top 3 cards. First question. Bottom 3 cards. Second question. Okay, we'll answer the second one first, which is yes. Walking away from something, but you're still not completely done with whatever that is. This is being honest and truthful. It's the 5th chakra. Speak up. Tell people what it is you need. And always remain true to yourself. And you will have victory and success is yours. First question that you're thinking about in your mind, you are being led somewhere where you need to be, but just be wary of deception. It could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Just be careful of people around you at this time, Chris, because there's deception there. And also make sure you don't just settle for one thing. Explore other possibilities at this time. Anyway, that's what we got for you, Chris. That stuff I ate for lunch was bloody awful. All right, let me just go and check. Go and check the money. Maurice. General reading for the next 6 weeks. No problem. Maurice, you've actually paid for double readings, 2 readings. Maurice, yeah, you paid enough for two readings. So do you want me just to do a whole big general spread and just put the timer for 15 minutes and then we'll do some yes and no's at the end of it and we'll do some of these, or do you want to chuck in another question there, Maurice? So I'm just waiting to see. What do you want to do, Maurice? We'll just do a longer reading. Just look at everything that's coming up. Is this all the general reading? Are we looking at just mainly career path, money, or are we looking at love stuff? Or because general reading will incorporate everything: romance, babies, money, health, career, travel, everything. So we'll just do a full, okay, I'll set it for 15 and we'll just keep going. Okay, here we go. Yeah, thank you for the thumbnails, Divine. I'll start. I totally forgot to send them to the email, so I could have had them on my laptop to use them. That's why I didn't use them the other day. But I'll change some of the old ones that I've done, change them over. Career path and finance. Show me for Maurice. What's coming for him? So what I'm going to do, because we're doing a longer reading, we'll do your name 3 times, but we'll do it once, one at a time. A-U-R-I-C-E. Okay. So this is sort of like probably the first 2 months we're looking at right now. So this is now till December, let's say. I'm seeing a little bit of confusion here for you. I'm seeing some celebrations and things going on, but I'm also seeing some confusion about direction. And it's also where sometimes you feel that you're working, but the pay's not matching up with what you're doing. And then eventually, with all your hard efforts, your study and everything, it starts to show the benefits. There is something to do with the numbers 8, 16, 88, possibly something to do with August as well. I don't know if August next year or February next year are going to be prominent dates for you for some reason. 2, 22 and 4 are prominent in this reading. I do see some sort of success here, because this is like where you've worked hard and then this is celebration over this side. So there's something to do with a birthday celebration, but there's also some sort of financial celebration here. So something that may go negative will come positive here. You also are going to end up finishing a commitment. This is where you committed to something, you've signed on the dotted line, you're doing whatever you have to do. Let's say you had to do something for 8 years. It's coming to an end, and then the commitment thing has been fulfilled. So it's like you've fulfilled your end of the bargain. I don't think you ever really ask about romantic things, but you always get things to do with a pregnant woman and family and love and stuff like that. We got the Empress here. Now, she could just be somebody that you desire right now. She could be somebody in business that desires you for the company, because it's sitting right beside another 8. So we now have 3 8s here. They're all positive. They're all about money. It's like cha-ching, you know, it's like lots and lots of money. I don't know if you know about Chinese things, but Chinese love the number 8, especially red and gold. Someone either sees the value in here with you and really appreciate you, or there's some sort of desire thing here. But this is success and fast movement here with this Chariot energy. Now, the Chariot could represent a Cancer star sign here, Maurice. But I'm thinking it's more to do with, I don't know if you're going to buy a car, or you're going to go on a plane, or there's some sort of movement going on. And it looks to me like where you are has been frustrating and stagnating, and where you're going is going to pick up and up and up, because this could be communications with other people around the world. It could be actually traveling to some location around the world. I do think there's going to be news coming in about a separation going on between 2 people. They may have been trying to have a baby or something, or one wants a baby, the other one doesn't want a baby. There's some sort of separation going on there. Okay, so we'll just do 2 of these for your name, and then we'll do your name a second time and see what else we're getting. Okay, yes, there will be the rocky roads. This is the mountains to climb. This is stuff that you've been trying to achieve, trying to get there. You will get there and you will celebrate. I do think you may be invited to the birth of their baby, their engagement, maybe even somebody celebrating a divorce. There's some sort of celebration thing you're going to be part of. I know that we've got November, December, we got Christmas, we got New Year, we got all of that sort of stuff going on, but I think this is something else. It may be somebody that's retiring. It may be somebody that's very, very old having some sort of celebration. But there is definitely a gathering here, exchanging gifts and a lot of happiness here. But the good thing is the negative stuff sitting on the left-hand side, which is the past or the problems right now, and the right-hand side is showing me progress and speed here, like good progress. All right. So let's do your name again. And Maurice, if there's somebody's name you want me to look at, your mother, your father, your brother, your girlfriend, your wife, if there's somebody else's name you want me to look at, just write their name on the screen before I get too far into this, and I'll have a look at them for you. Ooh, I'm having a hot sweat. I'm getting very stifled in this room because I've got the door shut. The energies are so strong with this eclipse energy. Wow. Okay, so this is moving more forward. This is January, February, possibly March. Maurice, are you planning on moving? Like actually moving to a different location, moving to a different job? Through a family or a friend, there's an opportunity to move. We do have this desire card coming out again. This is a female sitting here. There's a lot of desire going on. No other names you want me to look at, no problem. You do have Libra energy here, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be actual law, justice, something signing on the dotted line. This to me looks like somebody that's going on some journey, movement. It's moving forward, and then there's a celebration at the end of it. This could be a romantic adventure where a friendship develops into something more stronger. It could be making a new friend along the way. It does look like a working partnership, friendship, but you've got the King of Hearts sitting in here, and you've got the Two of Cups sitting over here. So that's like a commitment to somebody, but it could just be a friendship, like I said. Expect the unexpected over here, Maurice. This could be some bad news, unfortunately, coming in about someone close to you. This is quite a negative kind of time for you. It can be a depressing kind of feeling that comes over you, but it's weird because all of these are very positive, new friendships, new connections going on. So it might be somebody else's misery that you come in and you say, let's sit down, let's have a drink together, or let's have a talk. And it's like where you're helping mend something here. This also can be the ending of a contract, ending of a job, ending of something. I have seen this come in when somebody has got extremely depressed and just checked out of everything and just gone off the radar. But it's like you're watching all this other stuff and this is going on behind you. Now, it can be something legal and official with the Justice card, the official Ace here, and the 9 here. So just be on the lookout for if you're signing any contracts or if you're doing any kind of new jobs or new activities, make sure that all your insurances are covered, make sure that all the bills are paid, because it does look like something quite... something's coming in, because this is a card that represents where you're shocked about something, you find out something and you're just shocked about hearing about it. It can be that you hear about a colleague or somebody at a distance that something's gone wrong in their lives. It could be a divorce, it could be a loss of a parent, a family member, or something like that. I don't feel it personally affects you, but for some reason you're involved in whatever this is. There may be a wedding invitation coming up as well. Something, a new beginning here. It's like a new baby. It's like a new journey, a new child sitting here. You're being told to take a chance on something. Now, I know you said you wanted to mainly focus on finance, career, all of that sort of thing. This is showing me something to do with love. It's possibly surgery as well for somebody. This may be surgery. It won't be for somebody sick. It'll be for surgery for somebody that's got an injury. So take care with your own health-related matters at the moment. Don't do anything silly or risky, because this could be a painful injury and something where you took a risk. So don't go bungee jumping or things like that, because this could be an injury over here. But you may be helping nurse somebody that's got an injury, a parent, a brother, a sister, a family member. So there may be something like that. All right, let's look at your name again. Show me some more, moving more forward. M-A-U-R-I-C-E. Okay, definitely some breaking the old past patterns and something new coming in. we have a group of people here. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but you've got the king, the queen, and the jack of one suit. Now, in regards to work, that would be the boss and the people that work there and the new people coming in. It does look like somebody's getting pushed out and something new is coming in here, because this is like the odd one out, but I feel that this, because this is your reading, this is you standing in the center of these three people. They could represent business names. So this could be one business, another business, another business, but somehow they're linked like an umbrella, and you're coming in under this umbrella. And it starts off where you feel like you don't fit, but then you do, and you fit very, very well. You're going to be very happy here. But this is not just working, this is friendship. This is nice connections going on within work. I feel like somebody understands your aspirations, your dreams, and they want to help you to achieve them. They could be talking to you about when you first started and how you've gone up the ladder, and that eventually you're going to be top of the ladder. So this could be your journey, that you start to realize where your journey is to get further and further into it as time goes on, Maurice, because this is like starting at the bottom, and then this is where you start to get a plateau, but then you get an opportunity and you come to the top. Now, the Nine of Wands can be where you're being stubborn or you're resisting a change here. It can also be getting involved in chitty chatter in the background, but the other way of looking at the Nine of Wands can be just putting up a wall up and not letting people in to know the real side of you. We got the Queen of Swords there. That's usually somebody that wants something to happen right now. It can be something to do with legal kind of things here. She could be a lawyer. She could work in insurance. She could work in the government. This would be a lot of paperwork as well. And this is something to do with some sort of payout. So I don't know if your plan is to work in a certain position to reach a certain level and then go into something else. And I don't know if you work in a company that has a small company with a bigger company and then a huge company that governs the whole lot. But it's like somebody working through the paces to get to that top level. Relationship-wise, I know you said you didn't want me to go there, but this is talking about ending an old friendship, starting a new friendship, a very deep attraction going on here, but it's like a single lifestyle at the same time. But this is gathering of people. This is people hanging out together all the time. It's also showing me mother, father, children kind of energy here. So I don't know who it is having babies around you, but there's something to do with pregnancy, babies, children, all of that sort of thing. It can be your own family too. It can be something to do with your own family members and passing things down and stuff like that. Hereditary stuff, inheritance, all of that sort of thing. Okay, so the two Lenormands coming out this time this is the mother card. She can be the loving lady, the supportive energy. She can be the healer. And then we got the bear with the sore head. We got the person that is stomping their feet and standing their ground and just being very stubborn, sort of stubborn energy. So it could be her being very stubborn. So let's say this is your mum and she's not doing too well and she needs to go and see a doctor. She's being very stubborn and you're going to have to push. Going to have to push her. All right, so how have we got? We've still got a little bit of time to go. I'm just going to do a spread of cards with what's left. Okay, and thank you again. You work for the United States Post Office. Okay, that's why there's a lot of movement and stuff there and changeover. I feel like you're going into something more. And that's why the government thing there too. Show me Maurice. What else does he need to know? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maurice, any kind of plans for your future? You wanted to move, you want to travel, you want to do something new, go into a new job, go into a new business. It's on the back burner. It's like you're getting a wall in the beginning, then finally your wish comes true and you're signing the documents and you're signing ready to move, and then you're teaming up with somebody. It's like teaming up with somebody and moving. This usually is husband and wife, brother and sister, mother and daughter, whatever, or father and child, whatever. But this is a movement forward in the right direction, signing documents. So be prepared for delays, setbacks, feeling a bit frustrated with things, and then bam, this is where things start to turn around. But I do see a new job opportunity or a new place to live. So you might always wanted to go somewhere and you just haven't got the money, haven't got the time, can't get the work there, and then an opportunity opens up. So working with the United States Post Office, you might work in, I don't know, Georgia, and you wanted to always move to Florida or California or New York. This is like an opportunity is coming. And if there is movement, it's probably, it'll start now. It'll start like at the beginning of the year, next year, and it'll take like a year for this process to start to unfold. But I do see movement in that. At first you want to move and it doesn't happen and you're disappointed, and then it happens. So there could be advancement within your position or some totally different position that you're working on there. Anyway, the buzz is going. So what we'll do now, I'll just shuffle the rest of these for more information. Who's in the room, Mama B and Chris? Who's left in the room for readings? Who's left in the room now for the free readings? Because I do want to go. And Mama B, I'll do that question for you online. We'll do the numbers thing next live if I get time. Because I just want to do that when there's nobody paying, so that when we've got time to do that kind of thing, because it is a detailed reading. Maurice, look at this. Give something some time. It will all start to come around. You're going to get an invitation to something you've been wanting and waiting for. So I don't know if you're studying something else, working for the post place and studying something else to move into some other journey. But this is some sort of opportunity. It's coming. And this is you grounding your future. You're working out where it is you want to go. You've got 7 of Hearts here. So that's making your plans for the future of where you want to go. You've got a lot of stuff that came out in your reading, Maurice, that was more personal. More stuff about romance and personal. But it looked bloody good. It looked good. All right. So we'll do 2 yes and no's for you, Maurice. Just think about in your mind. Yeah, if you're here and you're waiting on the free list, just let us know right now. I've got Anjali, Aditi, Angelina, Angie, Ashley, and New Love. I think everybody's gone. Prior. I don't know if I did prior before. And then we got Mama B. So looks like it might be just you and I, Mama B, and we'll get your reading done. Okay, Maurice, yes or no for 2 questions. Hopefully we get an answer for you, and plus some messages to finish this reading. And thank you so much for your generous donation today. Really appreciate it. You've got 2 yeses here, Maurice. Your first question or your last cards for the day, you've got being told about something abundance coming in. So that can be in your love life, it can be in your job, it can be just in your family, whatever it is. You're being told also to focus on balance at this time, balance out your time, your energies, your money, whatever. Stick to the focus. Here is a little bit of a delay here. Always make sure that you know exactly what's going on. Don't dive into fantasy or something that, oh, maybe they did this or maybe they said that. Make sure that you're working with what you know, not what you don't know. Because you've got Mirror and Magician, and that can be an illusion card. It is actually a maybe card, but you had maybe yes with your first one. Your second one is a definite yes. We have speaking the truth, being honourable, hearing the truth, making... it's just like honesty, truth, and talking, communicating going on. You're being guided by spirit at this time. So wherever you are in life right now, Maurice, you're meant to be where you are right now because something different's coming. And you got the happy family cards. I mean, you're one of my clients that come online that always asks for things about, you know, like finance and career. But I always get stuff about personal stuff in your life. But there's some sort of happy family sort of thing coming there. That can mean that somebody's having a baby as well. And with the energy here and this energy here, I'd have to say it's something to do with baby girl. Anyway, guys, that's all the paid ones done. We are finished. Oh, so there's only 2 here. Everybody's gone, Chris. It's been a very, very strange week online for me. Monday, I had no moderators, and then Mama B was here, and then she lost signal. I had no moderators, and I had probably 4 or 5 people that wanted a free reading, and then nobody was talking. Nobody was typing, nobody was talking, and then suddenly there was 2 people in the room, and it was James and me. I did a paid reading for James, and then there was nothing. And then I think I was online like an hour and a half, and then finally it started happening. And then on Tuesday, the same thing happened. I came online, and it was just like I was reading, and there was no one here, and I thought, I'm going to have to turn this off. And then all of a sudden, it started happening. And then today, I didn't even get to do the free list. I did Alexandra, Beautiful Princess, and Joan the Leo. I think that's all I did. I did three free readings. No worries, Maurice. Hopefully I gave you some information there that can help you and give you a bit of clarity at the moment. I do see a lot of lovey sort of friendship kind of stuff going on around you, so I don't know what that's all about, but I won't go there. I mean, you didn't ask about that. All right, Mama B, it's you. So I might as well sign out then. Mama B, I'll do your reading before I go out of this room that I promised you. And yeah, you had no reception on Monday. It was terrible. Like, I had no moderators. I made somebody that she just started writing a list, and so I made a new moderator, but I couldn't believe it. I thought, this is the first time this has happened in over a year. It was really weird. Anyway, guys, appreciate anything. So I'll see you in WhatsApp, Mama B. We'll do that question that you asked me yesterday, and before I go out of this room, because I'm getting really tired. Yeah, I reckon it's the eclipse. I reckon the eclipse energy. Plus, isn't everybody voting today in America? Is everybody voting? So some people might be very political, and they're all involved in the lead up to the votes or something. I don't know. Maybe people that come to my channel are all involved in political stuff. I don't know. But yeah, we did have a red moon last night. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I don't know when I'll be back online. If I'm not online, I should be back online by Monday. And Charlie, you're here. Okay, and Charlie, quickly, yes or no, and I'm out of here. Yes or no, and Charlie, write your question, please. I did do prior, didn't I? Prior asked about the marriage thing. Did the person know them yet or not? Was that her? Yeah, people are voting. They were voting today. Yeah. That would be all closed by the time I'm on here, Mama B. You know, that would be all finished up. By the time I get online, it's like over here, voting stops at 6 p.m. By the time I get online, it's way past 6 p.m. I mean, I came online today at 12. That means on the east coast of America, it was already 8 o'clock at night. So I'm pretty sure nobody was voting by then. But people could have been watching the TV to see who won, to see what the count was. Yeah, and Charlie, can you please quickly type your question? I need to go out. Oh, prior was skipped, okay. Prior was skipped. LEG was skipped. Oh no, LEG paid. No response from prior, she was skipped. So Aditi, Angelina, Angie, Ashley, we'll just forget about all of them now because I need to go. And Charlie, you need to please quickly post this question because I need to leave. I need to go. She's probably typing a long question. Anjali. And let me just bring up your question, Mama B. Oh, you were having reception problems. I wonder if people are having problems with getting online. I'm just seeing you're showing me that bad reception and that you can't get in. Okay, and Charlie's not responding. All right, we're out of here. She might have thought that I'm turning this all off, you know, because it's delayed with me speaking, and then she heard me say I'm going, that's it, we're finished, and she's probably thought that, you know, no point. All right, we're out of here, guys. See you later. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I'm out of here, Chris. We'll get going and catch everybody tomorrow. Yeah, I know. We'll look at you and the sex offender guy. I'll have a look at that for you in thing. All right, bye, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for your donation again. As always, beautiful person that you are. Thank you, Mama B, for all your help. I'll see you in Mama B. I'll talk to you. I'll do your reading in there.